Hi, a number of you have seen me with cards, playing cards, mostly in a leather pouch, or it, I normally take them with me in most places, and um, I just wanted to show you what I do with them. There's a lot of people ask me, well, why do you carry playing cards? The reason I carry them is because I use them as a little focus tool. There's a wonderful old story by Roald Dahl called The Wonderful World of Henry Sugar, where he teaches his brain to see the future numbers of the decks of playing cards, or he is able to consistently predict which number the the ball on a roulette wheel is going to land on. And this is basically from that story. So what I do is I just get a packet of playing cards and shuffle them up. It doesn't matter what playing cards are. These are bicycle cards that are kind of weird because they are green. It doesn't matter what they are because you're going to cover them anyway. So you just cover it. They can be anything. Just cover them. I shuffle them, cover them, and then I let my brain go into neutral and show me on here a number and the suit. Now, at times I can be very consistent, at other times I can be very inconsistent, but it depends on what state of mind I'm in, and that's the practice. The practice is mastering a state of mind that you can become razor sharp with your focus very quickly, no matter what distractions are taking place. So anyway, I'm going to do a couple with you, but for anybody who thinks I've marked the cards, what I'll do is I'll keep them covered and shuffle them underneath, because with these sort of focus disciplines or these things that you're using, there's no point in cheating because there's no point to it. The whole idea is that I'm training the brain to do something extraordinary. So I thought you might want to join me while I do a few cards. Okay, so straight away here I saw a 6 and a heart, and so I'm going to have a look at that one straight away. So I got the 6, but I got the suit wrong. So that's fine, I'm happy with seeing the number, and we'll carry on and see how we get on. Now, this is quite an interesting one because it looks like a 0, but I'm seeing a little tail there, so I think it's a Q. I think it's the Queen. Looks like it's sort of just here. I don't know if you can see it. Sometimes when I'm viewing these numbers, they'll actually appear on the surface, and if I can get a camera, I can take a photo, and you can see them. Okay, so just so you know what's happening right now, I see this Q, but it's morphing into an 8 and a 9, and so I'm just not going to make a choice while it's doing that, because that's me, that's my brain, not settled. I just moved that other card out of the way, the previous card, so that when I'm focusing on here, my attention isn't being distracted. Okay, so I'm actually going to go for that original queen, and I'm going to say spades. So queen of spade. And I'm completely wrong. So that sucks. Anyway, we'll do another one. Actually going to shuffle that because I know these Mary used these cards for doing some card games, and so I don't want any consecutive cards. So there you go, I've just moved things around. So I'm just going to see, I see a diamond there, so I'm going to say diamond. And I'm going to say ace, so ace of diamond here. Oh, there you go. So it sort of gives you a bit of an example. I understand the mechanics of it. Essentially, you're letting your consciousness drop back into a more complex and deeper part of the brain. We think we know how reality works, and we think we know how our brains function, but in fact we only ever use the tiniest part of the brain. And if we can just become still enough, whether it be with choices or decisions that have to be made in life or whatever it is, then our brain is always willing and able to show us a deeper truth, rather than the fleeting images of what our personality decides to show us or allow us to think. And so there's a lot to this discipline. It's not just a case of seeing what the next card is. It can be a very useful tool to go into a deeper aspect of mind before you make important decisions. So you actually know where you're operating from. So there you go. I just wanted to share that with you, and I hope you get something from it. Okay, love to all.